Holy cow. Well, it's a really brisk day. It's not even 50 yet. And it's around 9 o'clock. And well, where were the adventures? I got to say this yesterday. Where will the adventures Donnie take us today? We'll have to see. And I do have a special guest with me. I don't think he's ever been on any of my outdoor videos because there's something special planned for me and him today and for everybody else who will join us. There's just a cow in my backpack. Why is just a cow with us? We'll see. That'll be the first thing I'm going to do today. I'm doing a variety of stuff today. I'm going to, I don't know, about 3 or 4 different things. Who knows where our adventures will take us. Now I do know, by the way, I always have an agenda set. Now, yesterday, I did get a copyright claim for music being played, and that was at the Jordan Town Center. You know, that bad thing that happened at the end for music playing. But I didn't get recorded, didn't get banned or anything like that, so I'm A-okay on that. And, you know, yesterday, I think it was less about me filming because there was no signs whatsoever. Well, they took them down because of the zombie apocalypse. I do think I was singled out because I wasn't wearing a mask, and I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Yes, there's places indoors I do have to wear a mask. Not many, but I do comply when I have to. And I think that's what it was about, me not wearing a mask. I really believe that. It's the amount of control and power going on in this country right now. There's too much fear, not enough fun. So my outdoor video's been about fun. So I do think I was singled out. I do believe that. But hopefully today turns out a lot better than yesterday. I think it will. I'm gonna have a lot of fun today. There's some things on my agenda I want to do. There's a place I do want to visit, but they're not open until 11. I'll have to call them and see if I can film indoors. And so, where will our adventures take us today? We'll have to see. We will have to see. Just a cow? Yes, I know you're looking forward to that. So am I. That will be the first thing we would do. Just like it does with most of Des Moines, it takes 2 buses. So we take 2 buses to get to the first location, and then I'll take it from there. It's gonna be a lot of fun today, like always. And tomorrow I might take a break. I might. We'll have to see. I sort of wing these as I go along. I sort of see from day to day what happens. I always have agendas of what I'm going to do on each day. I always plan it out. After I get home and I think about it in the morning and I look to how to get to the locations. Usually, yesterday I didn't plan it out too much with the one mall, with the brass armadillo, which I couldn't visit. Anyway, I'm rambling too much, and let's go have fun today in this cold, brisk day in Iowa. It's May. Holy cow. Yeah, I have my mask on because I gotta catch the next bus for my first thing I'm gonna do today. And you know, I gotta be careful what I'm saying. I can't say it too loud across the street. But there's times that I'm glad that I'm not filming because there's sad cases. Really sad. And I hated to say no. It broke my heart. If it's a homeless person, there's a lot of homeless people down here. It's downtown is where they really hang out. He asked me for a couple bucks. I said no. You know how hard it is to say no to a homeless person because I don't know what they're going to use that money for. You don't know. They could be used to enabling their habit. And I hated to say no. And it's heartbreaking to see that when they're in a tough situation of always being home. Maybe not always, but a lot. And I hated to say no. And it's heartbreaking to say no. And it's sad to see all these homeless people. It really is. Anyway, let's have fun today. Well, we're nearly there for our first thing, but first things first. Classic car alert. 1967 Ford. Look but don't touch. I don't. These are classics. Absolute classics. Mustang. And do that before even looking. One more look. Sweet. I am having a devil of a time finding just a cow. He just took off. He literally took off. Where is he? There he is, just a cow. In all his glory with his fellow mate. Just a cow. Wow. This is Anderson Erickson's main facility where they make all the milk. All the milk. Cow? What did you think? Was it awesome? Setting next to your brothers? You loved it? Yeah, you haven't seen statues erected in your honor, have you? No, you got to see it in all its glory. You think of that, just a cow? Yeah. Well, that was something I wasn't wanting to do. I got off too soon. I got on the wrong bus, but I got there. And it was a good walk, about a mile I had to walk. But well worth it. Well worth it. There it sits. There it sits. I've seen these cows coming in on the bus. And I've always wanted to put something on my bucket list to see these cows up close. And I got to see it. I can mark this officially off my bucket list. It's something I've always wanted to see up close, besides on a bus or in a vehicle. In a vehicle and in a bus. And it's an amazing sight. This was, well worth it for me. For me, it's putting it on my bucket list to visit these two cows that set out in front of Anderson and Erickson. I wasn't saying that right. Of their main brand. And it's a pretty big building too. That right there. Look at it again. That was what me and just a cow have been wanting to see for so long. Up close and personal to it too. And there they go. But what an amazing you gotta see them up close. There's no question about it. I know, it's silly. It's a couple cows. But that's been a staple for A&E for, well, decades. Those two cows sitting out there. People driving by don't really pay attention. And you can see them between the fence. All the A&E trucks. Gonna deliver milk. All over Iowa, maybe even beyond, the fence. This is a main branch of A&E, where all the milk is. And that's always been on my bucket list. Me and Mr. Cow are absolutely thrilled. I could end the video here and not do anything for the rest of the day. But no, I got other stuff I want to do. And that was only the beginning of this video. And it's getting a little warm out here. It's in the 50s. But you know what? I'm glad I got to do that. I did take the wrong bus. But nonetheless, I got there anyway. And that was incredible to see up close and in person. Yep, got my mask ready. And road here, Hubble, whatever. It's a busy road. I'm talking about A&E where I showed you the cows. Oh, the cow. And this is pretty. I'm sitting here waiting on the bus. Is that pretty? Wow, it's really gorgeous. Over there's an A&E truck. Look at that. Pretty. Look at that nice car that just went by. What a cow. Latin King restaurant. Up there's Taco John's. No, I didn't get me Taco John's. I'm not a big fan of Taco John. Anyway, on to my next location. This was just a short one. Next one will be a little bit longer. I don't know if I have a big main event today. I really don't. Yeah, I'm on the bus, but you know, I'm in Altoona. I don't know, this weird bus route thing they have right here. But I was sitting on the bus, should have got off to have a smoke with the bus driver. With the giggle have a smoke, but nonetheless, way over in the distance, that looks like Adventureland, doesn't it? I think it is. I think that's Adventureland. Well, I'm not going today. I sort of have an idea of how to get to Adventureland if I wanted to go. I'm pretty sure that's Adventureland. It looks like Adventureland to me because I've been a couple or 3 times in my life. And I just noticed that sitting here on the bus while the bus driver went to go to the bathroom. Yes, they have to do that too. Besides wearing a mask, they also have to go to the bathroom. It's a pretty secluded area out here. That's really secluded. I'm going to take away the zoom. It's pretty secluded. Really, really secluded. I might go for lunch after this. If I ever get downtown, which I should. It's afternoon. It's way past 12 o'clock. And the spot I went to had weird bus scheduling routes. I don't quite understand it. They're the ones that made these routes, and they're a little strange at times. So I'm sitting here on the bus, the only one on the bus. I'm the only one on the bus. Okay. Nobody on the bus. I'm like the lone wolf, you could say. And yes, I do wear the mask when I'm on the bus. I just put it down for the meantime because the bus driver ain't here. He's inside there. Whatever this actually is, I don't know. It's in the middle of the boondocks. It's in the middle of the boondocks. So I'm just sitting here waiting to go downtown, and there's something else I want to visit today. Maybe a couple things. I have to see, as I had a hard time. I got off the wrong bus to go to A&E, but you know what? It is what it is. And hopefully the bus driver comes back here pretty soon, because I'm ready to get this show on the road, so to speak. No, I wasn't picking my nose, I did pick my nose. Anyway, that was standing. So I'm just sitting here, well, waiting on the bus driver to come back, so I can go to the next thing I wanted to go to. We'll see what that is. Something pretty cool that's here in Des Moines, and something I've been wanting to visit for a few days now. I just haven't gotten around to getting to it when I'm downtown. You know what? I'm mumbling and what? Just a cow? Oh, you had fun today at A&E? Got to visit some of your fellow brethren that have a statue named in their honor? Yeah? Was that pretty cool? Good. Huh? You ever seen any other real cows like that? Well, I don't know. Sure not today, not tomorrow, but maybe sometime in the future we'll see some real cows. Holy cow. Well, this is going to be my main event because it's almost 2:30. I spent an hour looking for this. Nobody knew what the heck I was talking about. One person out of 50 knew. Well, there's the Wells Fargo Arena. The Iowa Vet Center. If I would have told them the Iowa Vet Center, they probably would have known. But I thought it was a separate building by itself. I'm going to go to the Hall of Pride. And, oh my God, this hill. This reminds me about Tumble Hill. Anyway, this is going to be the main event because I can't do any more after this. I could, but I'd like to be back, you know, at least by 5. That's my goal every time. And I hope it's up here. It says it is, so I'm banking that it is. after climbing an incredibly steep hill. Now, I don't know why nobody, now I know why nobody knew about it, because it's called the Iowa Vet Center, and like Bridgeview, I'm guessing, and now I just have to find it. Says it's that way? I'm really confused. I'll figure this out. Main entrance to Wells Fargo Arena. Nice building. Really nice. Really, really nice. After an hour of looking, I finally found it. Iowa Hall of Pride. Admission, $10, so I hope it's worth it. We're going to see. Need to get out the mask. You know, I've already called and asked, and I can film in here. But I've already asked this morning. Iowa Hall of Pride, 9 to 4. I don't have a lot of time, about an hour and a half, but I should be able to do it. Nobody's in here because they're remodeling, and probably not the best time to do this. You know what? Maybe someday I'll do it. I'll do a second go round of it. But right now, it is what it is. They're doing a lot of remodeling, and the woman's really nice. Not even going to charge me, so I get in for free for the first time. Don't know why. Wow, wrestling. It's really nice. But and she said these things are working usually, but today, because she didn't expect anybody here, they're not working today. Wow. Yeah. Legends in wrestling. Legends in wrestling. I don't know what this says, but she says it. She can't figure out how to work it. I don't know what it exactly is. And oh, Frank Gotch. He was from here in Humboldt. Didn't know that. Wow. Dan Gable. I've heard of him. He's an icon. Clearly an icon. Look at that. That's pretty cool. It gives the history lessons and stuff about wrestling. This mat is cool. It's a real wrestling mat that they've used. It's pretty cool. I could wrestle right here if I knew how to wrestle. I love wrestling, but oh, look at the medals. Where's Kurt Angle when you need him? This is really cool. Look at this. Dan Gable. Legend in Iowa, both as a wrestler and a coach. Wow. Yeah, there's nobody in here. So I'm in here by myself. And she told me I didn't even need to wear a mask. So, all about Dan Gable. There's your entire lesson on him. Yeah, she told me I didn't need to wear a mask. Really nice lady, older lady. She's really, really nice. I really like her. Top brands. Three multiple state champions. Pretty cool. Even an NCAA title. So he was really good, it sounds like. I don't know what's in there. But someday I'm going to come back here and give it a second go around. A lot of stuff's closed down. They're remodeling. That's really cool. Broadcasters and stuff. Yeah, the Iowa State tournament for wrestling is really huge. Really huge. They even play it on the radio. That's how big it is. It's all about media. I know I put down media. They are big in, talking about and covering sports. Oh, cool. Well, yeah, you can do that. You can, I wouldn't want to do it, but that's pretty cool that you can do a play-by-play. That's pretty cool. Huh. It's really, really cool. Hello, ma'am. Oh, okay, ma'am. Yeah, she's really nice. Oh, cool, volleyball. Over the net. Wow, this is cool too, volleyball. Glad I came here. Swimming. Good picture there. You can touch the screens and stuff. That's pretty cool. Orchestra. Oh wow. Look at that.
This is our 360 room.
Oh, cool.
And you can watch, like this is the Iowa State Fair. You can hit any of these buttons and watch like Drake play. Or you can
cool.
go down the Skunk River here. You can just, like, yeah, this is the Iowa State Fair. Like, our director took his kids down the Skunk River. That should come on here in a minute. Several things you can see.
Oh, that's really cool.
Historic City, Iowa. We're about ready to float the Skunk River and to give you a little bit of an experience of Central Iowa, one of their best kept secrets. Skunk River, back in the 1970s, the Corps of Engineers purchased this area, parallels Interstate 35, and they were actually going to put a reservoir here. It had some opposition, and they were able to preserve the Skunk River and turn the Greenbelt area. So we're at the Lupla access on E18. We're going to be floating down to the Anderson Mill access today and shoot some video and give you an experience in Central Iowa that's one of the greatest.
That is really cool. You can play all kinds of stuff on here. Prairie Meadows. Hey, let's check out Prairie Meadows. Check out Prairie Meadows. Yep, Prairie Meadows.
When I first heard the name, and I think that was around 1989, 1988, and I thought it was redundant, prairie and meadows, I thought it was the same word, and so my mom and I had a debate on the name.
I could spend all day in there. I don't want to spend too much time because they close at 4 o'clock, and I just want to around. Look at this. Dance team executive director. That's pretty cool. 6-girl basketball. Gives you a history lesson all about it. Of course, a lot of history in here too. Hall of Fame, national presence, uniforms, 3 forwards and 3 guards, high school forwards. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, I didn't think they had the 6 girls anymore. I thought that was a bygone era. Wow. Yep. Well, gives you a history lesson on that too. Wow. Montezuma Brave Vets, 1969 state champions. There they are, and well, we live in the glory days. Look at these uniforms. Wow. They're old. 1942. Reminds me of Hoosiers. Union Witten wins at 113 to 107. Overtime. That's pretty cool. Look at the old trophies. Wow. Ankeny. Pink tennis shoes. Those are pretty. Oh, national scoring record for most combined points. 122 to 18 double overtime. And the official score sheet. Holy cow. 240 points, 2 teams, and there's the basketball that was in that game. That's cool. That's history right there. Wow. 5-girl basketball. Let's see. Gary Thompson. All-American in every aspect of his life. They got a bronze statue there erected for him. Boys basketball. I was high school basketball coach for about a year. I didn't like it as well as football, but I always did like basketball though. Palmer High School 103 game winning streak during the 1980s. Wow, that's domination. Beating everybody. Harrison Barnes, he went into the NBA. Did pretty well for his career. King right here from Iowa. Dance. It's pretty cool. Videos of it. Nothing there, just checking it out. Coach John Jenkins, 1954 to 2020. I did meet him when I was a football manager for about 5 years, and we faced Newton a couple times. So I did meet him. Seemed like a nice guy. So I did meet him. Niall Kinnick. Yep. The Iowa football stadium's named after him. And he won the Heisman Trophy. God, he won the Heisman Trophy. Look at that. It's cool. Really cool. Well, there he is. Kurt Warner. Yep, what an amazing story he was. Amazing story. He went to Regis High School, went to the University of Northern Iowa, he did the Barnstormers, he did Europe, before becoming a legend in the NFL. And he was even a Hy-Vee grocery shopper for a while. Just an amazing story from him. Look at this. Well, that's cool. This might be the closest I ever get to the Statue of Liberty. This says plays the Star Spangled Banner, but I don't hear it. But anyway, it's really nice. Really nice. Oh, look at that racing. Oh, Iowa Speedway, Newton, Iowa, Principal Park, Des Moines, Town and Manson, Oski. I've been there before. Kinnick Stadium, Iowa City. Summer X Games and some attachments are hard to see. I can't read them. Winter X Games. I don't want to go on the other side. I might get in trouble. I'm always careful about that. High school playoffs. Football. Look at that old uniform. Wow. Cool. Falcons. Look at this stuff. 1906 helmet. Kicking shoe, 1950s and 60s, equipment from the 50s and 60s. They wouldn't use that stuff nowadays. No siree. Leather helmet from 1940s. Wow. That's really cool. Here's more on Niall Kinnick. A lot more. Wow. Iowa football history. Gives all the history of it. Wow. Kurt Warner. Character does make a difference. Oh, look at the Atlanta Falcons helmet. Pretty cool. More about high school football. Iowa State beat Oklahoma 38-31 in 2017. That's been pretty recent. Value of a football coach. I agree. Wow, that's really cool. Dome Dynasty. And that's where they hold the football championships. Is right there in that dome, UNI Dome. Special Olympics. I'm very big on the Special Olympics. I think that helps a lot of kids. Gives them a smile for once in their life. Look at that. Look at that smile. Let me win, but I cannot win. Be brave in the attempt. I agree. Debate, speech. Wow, that's pretty cool. You even have stuff for that. Probably contributors to the place. Tennis. Co-ed tennis. Oh wow, look at the baseball stuff. Ooh, Bob Feller. No hitter, opening day no hitter, 1940. I don't know if that's the original baseball or not, but Iowa Hall of Pride, Bob Feller. Pittsburgh Pirates. Wow. Casey Blank. Another touch screen. There's stuff you can do with that. I'm just not really doing that today. I'm just going through this place. It's really nice. Incredibly nice. Iowa baseball history. Gives a lot of lessons on it. Wow. Oh, baseball cards. From Bob Oldest. I don't know who he is. Huh. There's a little history lesson on him. Pretty cool. He's from here, from Iowa. And this gives Iowa baseball records that were broken here in Iowa. It's pretty cool. Damn, most strikeouts in a season, 505. Wow, that's a lot of strikeouts. Look at the old Pirates uniform from the 60s. It's pretty cool. Softball. That's pretty cool. Iowa softball history. Coach Bill Sapp and his memory. Oh, look at this. It's pretty cool. Probably you can do something with it. You make the call and you sit here and, oh, you'd be like an ump. Well, that's cool. And you get to make the call. Well, that's really cool. I'd like to do that someday. And I might come back here someday. Bowling. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I like this. It's back here. Restrooms. Look at this. I can't look at it too long though, because it sort of bothers me, but that's pretty cool. Quarterback challenge. Huh. Well, that would be tough. I used to play one of these when I was a kid. It was pretty fun. Get your picture taken, like back here. Or do like a microphone thing? I don't know. Jack Lashier? Founding director of Hall of Pride. There he is. Oh, that's cool. Oh, this here, what I'm standing on, is cross-country Midwest field turf. Look at this. I wouldn't notice if I wasn't looking at that sign. I thought the grass, it felt differently from the rest of the place. And play at your own risk. That's smart. Zach Johnson. Golf. I don't know a lot about golf. I played golf games, but I don't know a lot about golf, except for, but this is pretty cool. Woods and irons from the 20s and 30s. Pretty cool. Gives a golf lesson. Golf history lesson, I should say. How about golf? I don't know a lot about golf besides Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, stuff like that. For a minute, I thought that was a real person, but it's not. Huh, you can do a QR scan and do a duet with this real-like person. That's so real. That is so real. Not playing, but nonetheless, pretty cool. That is. Look at that. What we love about Iowa. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Syrup, corn, soybeans. It even has agriculture in here. Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Truck. John Deere. I used to live right by the John Deere factory plant there in Ottumwa. 1846, Iowa became the 29th state in the Union. And it gives an all lesson about Iowa. The video playing there, old equipment here, all kinds of equipment. Look at that old one. Oh, this is cool. I like this. It's not just about sports. It's about all kinds of stuff. Modern farming equipment. John Deere. I always thought John Cena's one shirt he had to remind me of John Deere. Huh. He could do a farming simulator. That's pretty cool. Really cool. I'm not sure. Oh, corn. Yep. Pork production. Well, it's very important if you want to eat. Very important if you want to eat. Wow. Oh, Peggy Whiteson, NASA. She was from here in Iowa. Didn't know that. Yeah, Mount Air, Iowa. Hometown is Beaconsfield, Iowa. Didn't know that. It's pretty interesting what you learn in here. What's this? Oh yeah, Jack Blashier. He was the first director of the Hall of Pride. Iowa. Over here, Iowa, that's board of control. Iowa Heroes. Champions. Iowa Honor Roll. Medal of Honor recipient. Pretty cool. Hall of Heroes. Peggy Wyson, Governor Robert Ray, Governor Harold Hughes, John Ron, George Washington Carver, Roger Williams, James Van Allen, Frank Meeting, Donna Reed. Wait a minute, Donna Reed from here in Iowa? Yeah, Denison, Iowa. I did not know that. I did not know Donna Reed was right from here in Iowa. William C. Cap, Grant Wood, and I'd love to visit John Wayne's museum in Winterset, Iowa. That would be cool. Glenn Miller, George Callip. Wow. Really cool. We got more Hall of Heroes over here. Meredith Wilson, I can't pronounce that person's name. Andy Williams, Natasha Kaiser Brown, Herbert Huber was right from here in Iowa. That's pretty cool. J. Dean Darling, Mamie Eisenhower, John, can't pronounce that. Don Lambert, Simon Estes, Carla King, Charlie Chapman Cat, and of course Niall Kennick and somebody I can't read behind that. But nonetheless, look at these. That's pretty cool. Ready to golf. Zach Johnson. Wow, cool. Yep, I remember that. Man, the whole country was in love with Shawn Johnson. They were in love with her. I remember that. That's the one I'm thinking of. That one gold at the USA Olympics. Yep. America was enthralled with Shawn Johnson, what she was doing at the Olympics. I remember watching that actually on TV. And she's right from here in Iowa. I think she's from here in Des Moines, actually. Might be wrong on that, but they've been sculpted something for her. So that's pretty cool. I got stuff here for that. Real heroes. Parents that are real heroes in our lives and our state. They're cornerstones of our Iowa way of life. I sort of agree with that. More bronze. Look at that. I like that dog. That's pretty cool. Teachers are unsung heroes. Very true. Teachers I still remember. Bernie Sagan, Executive Director of Iowa High School Athletic Association from 67 to 2004. And they got, for some reason, they have stickers around here stuff. I'm not sure the reason behind that, maybe because of the teacher thing. Role models, yeah, they can be anyone. Next door neighbor, business person, educator, an athlete, accomplished musician, etc. Yes, they can be. Oh, that's really cool. Reminds me of A League of Our Own or something like that. That's really cool. Well, looks like I covered everything in here, and it's extremely nice, and I want to come back here someday when everything is up and running. This was an incredible place to be, and I absolutely loved it, and the lady was fantastic. I don't have to even pay, because I was the only one here and didn't have to wear a mask, which is a plus one. Now, I don't want people to have the trouble that I had trying to find this place. You go here on 4th, you see a Hilton, you see these buildings in the background, and this big hill here, of course. You'll see a Hy-Vee Hall, and there it stands, Iowa Hall of Pride. It's a shame they don't do more business, because there's a great history lesson inside those halls with Iowa. And I don't know of many states, of course I haven't traveled to many states, but I don't know of many states that have history lessons like that inside one place. Almost 30-minute video. I could have, almost 30 minutes on that part. I probably could have done more in there, but you know what? I want to go back there someday. She even said, the lady, really nice lady, said the director is there and he will actually give you a tour of the place. That's pretty cool. I would really like to do that maybe someday. I don't know. I really can't tell. You really don't know what the future holds, but really cool place, and I really enjoyed it. Getting a nice history lesson. Because downtown is so big, you remember I did a couple of tours downtown? It's been a while. There's going to be stuff that you will miss because downtown is so massive in and of itself. There's a couple things, I can't go this way. There's a couple things that I did see down here that I actually missed and I haven't seen before. That does happen from time to time, but when you go back and look around, you'll see stuff that you didn't see before. Sorry for my rambling. That's pretty cool. That's really, really cool. I didn't see that the first time, or second, or third, whatever. I'm down there a lot anyway. And I wanted to go over there, but something about being a guest only, I seen a sign, and that would be considered trespassing. Don't want to get arrested here in Des Moines. Oh, cow. Anyway, look. Pretty cool. Looks like I can get closer to them, but it's for guests only. Whatever that place is. But it's rather cool. Really, really cool. Haven't seen this before. Yeah, you miss stuff. You can miss stuff pretty. Looks like a red Pac-Man in the background there. Really, it does. But anyway, very cool. A seating area for whatever that place is. I see a sign and I was going to get closer and it said for guests only. I'm like, nope, I better not. Don't want to get arrested for trespassing. Holy cow, that would be horrible. The only way I would go into a very tall building if someone gave me $1 million. No, $70 million. I wouldn't do it. Holy shit. I'll pass. I'll really, really pass. Well, what just a cow? I know you're tired. You don't like these long excursions with me across Des Moines? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to do it again? Oh, good. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. I don't have them on one part of that video, but you know what? Today went really well. Besides, I couldn't find the Iowa Event Center. If I would have told them that instead of the Iowa Hall of Fame, they might have understood me a lot more. But you know what? It doesn't matter. I finally found it, and I wanted to do a little bit more today. I'm not sure about tomorrow. I sort of wing these as I go along, and I sort of think what I want to do next. I've been doing a lot of these, and well, they're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun, and I just wish. Never mind. That's my problems I won't talk about. But you know what? These are a lot of fun. I love to do these to get my mind off the problems I'm having, and I hope people enjoy them. They're not Ottumwa, they're Des Moines. It's been Des Moines for over a week, and I've had a blast doing this. No, it's not coming to an end. I'm not doing that, not yet. Not yet. But you know what? I've had a blast doing this. It's been a lot of fun, and I just want to say, I appreciate the views I get. I don't get a lot, but I appreciate the views I get. What, just a cow? You do too? Yeah. You got to see some people you got to see some cows that were, well, in honor of you, just a cow that make you feel like a proud papa, huh? Well, that was a little strange. From a guy who speaks to a cow. I noticed this morning on my way to my locations, and there's usually not much over here in this part. There's a semi truck there, but I noticed this here, skid marks all around. Looks like they were donut racing or something, or squilling. I don't know. We're trying to avoid a wreck. I don't know. And well, it was like a mess. Whoever was doing something's down there, and well, my mom's trying to call, and there really wasn't much more I wanted to record of that. So I'm going to take a seat over here and give Mom a call before I officially head back. Well, I just noticed that. I just wanted to put it on my video. I noticed it this morning. It wasn't there yesterday, but it was there today. And you can still see it. Yep, it's a mess. Not many cars park up in here. There was probably a business here at one time, I'm guessing. Just a far guess. But it looks pretty empty. Anyway. No, just a cow. He's on the bed taking a nap. He's pretty tired. He's had a long day. He got to see some of the enshrinements of his fellow cows. He's pretty tuckered out. I took him all over Des Moines. You know, he does get out, but he didn't like my trips particularly well. Will he join me on another one? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. And you know, I don't really know if I will do videos until nighttime when it comes around 10, 11 o'clock while I'm not running down my day, and I try to figure out what I want to. I try to figure out if I want to film anything and what I want to do. I actually had 3 things planned today. I had 3 things planned, stuff I have seen on the bus that I was going to do on the way back, but it was getting around 4 o'clock. I like to be back at the hotel at least by 5. I don't like to get back when it's around dark. It's Des Moines, crime does happen in Des Moines. I don't like to be out after dark. Have you noticed that? All my videos are during the day, every single one. And I do that purposely because you don't know. Anything can happen in big city. Anything can happen in small cities. But I do mine during the day. You will probably never see a night video of mine at all in Des Moines. Because I prefer to do them during the day. At least it's a little, I'm not going to say it's entirely safe during the day. But crimes do happen during the day. And I did do a short thing. I was downtown. Couldn't say a lot much because he was across the street. That was heartbreaking to see a homeless guy asking me for a couple bucks. I had a couple bucks on me. I had more than a couple bucks. But the thing is, you don't know about homeless people. You don't know what their life story is. This was hard for me to say no. Because you don't know if you're enabling their drug problem. You don't know if you're enabling their alcohol problem or whatever problems they're having in life. You don't know what you're enabling. And that was a little heartbreaking to say no. When there was a split second after I walked away that I even thought about digging into my bag and giving him a couple bucks. But I don't know if it was the right decision or the right choice, but life is about choices. Each choice you make in life is about choices. It's just the way life is. And sometimes your choices are the right ones, some are the wrong ones. Was this the right one? I don't know. Was this the wrong one? I don't know. You just don't really know with life in general. But it's just. And there's a lot of homeless people down there that hang around the DART bus station. I see them quite frequently. They usually ask me for a cigarette, and I turn them down for that even. And that's pretty easy to say no on that one. It's something I don't know. It's hard to say no, but you have to. You really have to, because you don't know if you're enabling them, helping them, or not. It's the sad part of big cities, especially Des Moines. When I went to Las Vegas, I try not. What I'm trying to say, I try not to film the secret. I don't know if it's a secret. What's the word I'm looking for? It's sort of the dark side of big cities, especially with Des Moines when you have Prairie Meadows. That's where all the money is pumped into. They don't really care about the homeless situation. Vegas is 10 times worse on, forget 10, it's 70 times worse on the scale, because they have I don't know how many casinos they have. I think they have 500 casinos or some shit like that in Las Vegas, and all the money's being pumped there, and the homeless are a completely forgotten situation because some of the bigger higher ups don't really care. They're pumping all the money into casinos. Heck, when me and my fiance was there, they were building 2 more casinos. That's how much money is being pumped into the casinos. And same thing here with Prairie Meadows and even Adventureland. That's where the money is being entirely focused at. And the A&E thing was something I've been wanting to do, and that was completely ad-libbed with Just a Cow when I was there. I didn't plan on putting Just a Cow on top of the smaller cow. I completely ad-libbed that. I didn't know what I was going to do or anything else. And it's funny, it's on a busy section, busy street. Actually goes into a highway almost. And a lot of people driving by would look at me like, what's this idiot doing? It's sort of funny watching people around you. They don't know what the heck you're doing. And that was a lot of fun. I got on the wrong bus, actually. One doesn't even go, the one bus doesn't even come close to that one. I should have got on the other one, another bus. I'll have to remember that next time if I would go by there. That the other bus goes right by it. I had to walk a good mile and a half just to get to the place. I got off at the wrong place and I had to ask for directions. This was a bad common theme of the day. It was not a very good day for me on that aspect. And the second one, the Iowa Hall of Fame, that was really cool. And the lady she was an older lady, probably in her 50s or 60s. She was extremely nice. There was nobody in there. I was going to comply. I do that, people. I know it's hard to believe. I do comply. And I was going to wear a mask. And she's like, you know what? We're not getting any business anyway right now because we're remodeling and it's a slow time of the year. Probably because of COVID. That's my guess. And she was unbelievably friendly. I give this woman 5 stars. She's like, you know, you don't have to wear a mask because nobody's going to come in. It was like 2:30, 3 o'clock. They close at 4. She's like, you know, just take your time. I could have stayed there longer if I wanted to. She was really nice. And she's like, we're remodeling. She even told me after I was done, she said, you should come back another time when the head director of the place would actually give me a tour of the place and explain some of the more famous figures from Iowa. That I might do again someday. That could be a redo video that I could redo someday. I don't know, just a possibility. If I ever got a chance to redo that, I probably would. And she was extremely nice. And she's like, you know what? And this she didn't have to do. She did not have to do this. And you know, it goes to show, with the zombie apocalypse, there is still good people out there. There's still good people out there. She goes, you know, it's $10. You know what? Because we're remodeling and it's a slow time of the year, when you get done, just come back up through here and I'll give you your $10 back, free of charge. Amazing. She couldn't have been more friendlier. I run. It's funny. Yesterday I had a security guard that was she just wasn't professional. This woman was professional. Absolutely professional. She says, I can film whatever I want. She was totally cool with it. And I have no mean words to say about this woman. She was extremely friendly. She said I didn't need to wear a mask. She didn't even charge me. 5 stars to this woman because she didn't have to do that. She didn't have to give me my money back. She could have told me to wear a mask. She didn't. Amazing woman, amazing place. I absolutely love filming in there and learning more about Iowa history. And it wasn't what I thought it was going to be was all about sports. There was actually spots in there that wasn't about sports, which was really, really cool. And on a side note here, the bus routes here can be really dumb, that make no sense. After I got done with the A&E building, and on one side of the street, this is stupid, really stupid. On the one side of the street, takes you downtown. If you get on the other side of the street, it takes you to Altoona and Walmart. I did film some in the distance, where you can see a Ventureland in the far distance. Well, that takes you to Altoona. I was on the bus for an hour. And I have time things I like to do. I say I want to be here at a certain time. I want to be done at a certain time here. And that pretty much cut an hour out of my day being on the bus that long. That pretty much cut time away from, I was something else I wanted to film. There's a couple things I wanted to film, but because I was cut for time, maybe it was for the best because of that woman at the Iowa Hall of Fame. She was absolutely amazing. And I don't know about tomorrow. I do have a couple ideas for future video. Actually, more than a couple ideas, but a few ideas of videos I want to do. One of these days, I'm probably, I don't know, will reflect on videos I have done, all these videos I have done, because I've done a lot of them, and they've been a lot of fun. And they've been a lot of fun to do, especially I get away from problems for a while, and I love doing them. To the people that enjoy them, thank you for viewing. And Justacow will be back on the next video, and he's just taking a nap. Well, me and napping Justacow are saying that's all for now.